microphone.
Weather.
You're on the fastest route despite some traffic. You should reach your destination by 3:40 p.m.
Weather.
Where do you take me?
I always think, what would the engineers say?
Okay. Take the radio out. Radio comes out fairly easy. So all you gotta do is get a panel popper and pry that trim around the radio. And once you have it out, there should be 4/7 mils. We got the screws out. And so once you have all 4/7 mils out, radio comes out forward. And you just disconnect all the harnesses. I'll list all the parts that you're going to need along with the antenna adapter and the harness. So this is the mount. Basically put side brackets on both sides. And if you are using a module without T-harness, just match the colors. All the colors should be same as the module side. Whatever don't match, don't use. Only thing you may have to watch out for is some of these orange white wire. Some manufacturers use that as a reverse cam input. So make sure you are not using this orange white wire as a demo wire if that's the case. We are using a T-harness for the Alpine along with the Maestro, so everything is going to be plugged in. We're not using this. Rather, we're going to get the T-harness that plugs in directly here to the Maestro module, so we don't have to do any connections from this harness. We're going to find the video signal. How you can do is you got to put it in reverse and you're going to touch one of the wire. If the sync gets distorted, that's the wire we're going to grab as a video. So right now, reverse cam is okay. Now as you can see, once it touches the wire, that backup cam signal disappears. So we know that is the one of the video signal. There is a plus and minus. Sometimes if you grab just one side and shielded wire to the shielded wire, it works. If that doesn't work, we're going to have to put positive and negative. So we're going to try just the positive side. Alright, so we got the backup cam. And that is a pink wire and the shielded wire from the RCA. There is a shielded wire right next to in this main harness. There's a shielded wire, so we're going to use that as negative side. This one to the pink wire, and as you can see, I'm going to detach. So we know that is a video signal. So if you want to do the mirror cam as well as the bottom, let me touch this one. I'm having bad connection. Okay, so that is the backup cam signal right here. So that pink wire. Now if you we cut the pink wire by mistake, but if you put the pink wire together, you will get a signal from the top as well as the bottom. So let me see if I can do that. Alright, so we got the backup cam signal there and backup cam signal there as well. So you can have both top and bottom showing the backup cam at the same time. So we picked up the module. You need this HRGM5 along with the ALP. This is basically just plugs into the radio. That plugs back into here, and the Maestro plugs in here and the car side. So this Alpine plugs in here. That replaces this, which you need to hardwire. It makes it a lot simpler. Put that one on, and this plugs in here. Everything just plug and play. Okay, so this is Maestro module. Everything's color coded, so you just match the color. So in goes here. Power goes here. I'm gonna plug it in 2 hands. Now whether it's an amplifier or not, so what you do is you get one of these interface harness and you tap power and ground to one of the speaker. If you get popping sound like this one does, that means there's no amplifier. So we're gonna unplug that. The reason we are doing it is, according to the manual, there are 2 ways to do it. And this one, it says with factory amplifier, you're gonna need this pot. And if there's no amplifier, then you're gonna have the 8-pin connector together without this module. So basically this is the reducer, I believe. This is what I was talking about. So if you have an amplifier system, like Bose system or whatever, you're gonna disconnect this and put that black module in between that reduce the gain. As I say, everything's a T harness. It plugs directly into the factory harness, and we're gonna get the steering wheel control, plug it in, the aux jack, plug it in. Actually, this one is a steering wheel. All right, so we got the microphone plug into where the mic goes into. Steering wheel control, plug it in here. Reverse cam. It's a rear view cam, which we ran from rear view mirror all the way down here, and that's that. Now, only thing we're gonna have to double check is to see if the reverse cam is triggered by the CAN at Maestro. We are running OBD2 connection, which plugs in on the bottom OBD2. Bring it back up here so you can plug it into here, so you get the car information from OBD2. Right, so we did run OBD2 wire that goes into black 2-pin plug. That's a gray, what is it? Gray pink, maybe gray yellow, or tan gray, I don't know. Okay, radio comes on, which is good news. Alright, we do have a sound. Wait, we don't have an antenna plugged in.
Walls and doing everything we can and we're not going to stop until we help everyone home. To find out more, visit rocket.com.
Doesn't work.
Rocket, own the dream.
Okay. All right, so this data cable, this steering wheel control plug we don't use. Rather, we're going to use the 4-pin data cable that comes with, that plugs into this 4-pin plug. Not this one right here next to the power connection. So it actually uses the CAN wire for the steering wheel control, so we don't connect that to the remote wire here. All right, let's see, how about the backup cam? All right, we don't have a backup trigger. All right, so we're gonna set the backup cam input. So you go to settings, go to cam, rear cam, and then select cam, rear, okay, and cam signal, I believe. I guess that doesn't matter, because if you put it in the reverse.
I'm gonna click OK.
Okay. Let's, oh wait, the signal. Let's see. Still doesn't work. Wait, we gotta do signal. Cam signal. Okay.
Oh my god.
Cam interrupt. Why does it? Okay, so backup cam works. Backup cam works there as well. Okay.
Fez USB tipo C.
Okay, so you can have vehicle information. It shows the door being open. That. So that works. Weather. Why doesn't it work?
Microphone.
Weather.
You're on the fastest route despite some traffic. You should reach your destination by 3:40 p.m.
Weather.
Where do you take me?
I always think, what would the engineers say?
Okay.